All right, good morning. It is 8:40, getting a little bit of a late start today. It's again very cold. I think it's in the 30s. I'm all bundled up and I'm headed to, where am I headed? North Vernon today. I got bright sunshine. I am hoping that the temperature will rise. And but looks like I'm going to have a beautiful ride out here on just small, quiet farm roads. And so I'm just here on Highway 50, and I'm going to be making my first left. Highway 50 isn't a bad road. It just doesn't have a very big shoulder. And traffic is, moving at 55 miles an hour. So it's much, much nicer to be on these smaller roads, and they're just been so beautiful. Of course, there's a lot more climbing on these roads than you would have on a commercial road, but every climb so far has been totally worth it. So, all right, let's see what the day brings. Come on, Myrtle, let's go. Come on, Myrtle, let's go. I am following a farm road using Google Maps. I have not been on a cycling route since leaving the Katy Trail in Missouri. And so I've been using Google Maps to plot a bike route every day since I crossed the Mississippi into Illinois. And now I'm in Indiana, and for the most part, it's been really good. There are some things that I get a little bit nervous about when I look at the route and I see it's diagonal. Maybe there's a lot of curves in it, and like the road I'm on is perfectly good for cycling, but it looks like it'll put me on a smaller road that may turn to gravel. And sometimes these gravel roads can be covered in rocks. Especially this time of year, they'll put down new rocks, and it makes it really hard for me to get traction. I'm really set up for road riding, and especially with the heavy trailer that I'm pulling, it's best for me to stay on pavement. And so today I noticed that there's a highway that Google Maps is putting me on anyway, and I'm just going to get on it a little bit sooner. So looking for Highway 58. Highway 58 to Seymour. Yep, here it is. State Road 58. It looks like it's a detour here for something. Anyway. Yeah, just a beautiful road. Wow. Look how smooth this is. Oh, it's just a joy. All right, so I'm not even 8 miles into my ride, and I've got almost 800 feet of climbing. Oh, this has really warmed me up, even though it's pretty chilly out here still. I stopped to strip down. I had my puff jacket under my windbreaker and put that away. Just a gorgeous day after yesterday's storm. Lots of rain all day, all night, and then to wake up to this gorgeous day. It's just been fantastic. I really love cycling in this area, that is for sure. Even though it is pretty hilly, every hill has been worth it. Oh my gosh, the hills I'm really warming up quick. I'm gonna have to strip off one of my layers very soon. What's funny is I've got just super supportive following for this tour and for my trekking in general over the years. Your comments are just fantastic. Some of this tour has been a real sufferfest, and these comments have really helped me so much. There's a very small vocal group that are following me that are adamantly against using electric assist. And they kind of make it seem like I'm motoring my way across the United States. And this is interesting. I'm not really sure what all this is about. It's definitely enough of a gap for cars to get through. Maybe there's some road work ahead. Oh, I guess the road is closed up ahead. Interesting. And yeah, there's a small but very vocal group that are always letting me know that they disapprove of my using electric assist, and they leave comments suggesting that I'm motoring my way across the United States. And I think I'm going to do a video, maybe a 2,000-mile assessment of my trip, and explain about my electric assist, because that could, that is just simply not true. And I think people need a bit of an education about electric assist. I am using the smallest, least powerful motor available. It's only 250 watts. There is no throttle, so I have to pedal to get anywhere. I mean, if I want to ride at all, I have to pedal. I have to shift gears, just like I do without electric assist. And one very, very fun thing, actually there's more than one thing, and I'll be talking about this in a future video, but I can move my legs much faster with the electric assist. My cadence is much higher, and so I'm actually getting a higher heart rate, particularly when I'm climbing. And so it's really fun for me to be able to ride with this higher cadence. It feels so much better than when I was riding without electric assist. The difference in speed without electric assist, I ride at about 8.5 miles an hour with probably 3,000 feet of climbing. My average speed will be less if I have more climbing. And with the electric assist, I'm averaging 11 miles per hour as I go across the United States. This is a speed that most people could achieve without electric assist. And you can tell that I'm working. I'm out of breath right now. And so this notion that you don't get a workout with electric assist, it just simply isn't true. But look for that video in the future. Yeah, going through the little town of Freetown on my way to Seymour. Light winds, but it looks like I have a tailwind today. We're gonna stay on 58 East. Oh my gosh, I just climbed a 13% grade. Woo, doggies. I'll be able to catch my breath on the way down. Oh, here comes the truck. Everybody's been really nice. There's hardly any traffic on this road at all. And gosh, what a beautiful road it is. Catch my breath just in time to probably do it all over again. The effort is certainly worth it, though. So I made it to North Vernon, Indiana today, and I'm like here in the stairwell. I'm gonna park Myrtle here overnight, lock her up to the banister. It's kind of a nice trick. I've done this many times, and you can see there's camera here, camera there, so I feel like she's definitely gonna be safe. I could get her in the room, but I just don't really feel like I need to. It's kind of awkward going through all these doors. And yeah, so I'm at a Quality Inn. It's a little bit pricey. And the thing is, I could, like, it's warm enough to camp, that would be fine, but none of the campgrounds are open yet. So I've been calling around to all these different campgrounds, and none of them open until May. So they're not open for another week, maybe 2 weeks. And so there just isn't any other place to stay but a hotel. Today's ride was great. I am loving the roads in Indiana. They're just wonderful for cycling. Great scenery. They're in very smooth, in terrific shape. It was pretty windy. The wind got stronger as the day went on. It started off as a pretty good tailwind, and then it kind of shifted a little bit, and the wind was very cold. Yesterday, there was a big storm that went through, lots of thunder and lightning and rain and wind. And I think the wind today was really the last of this storm blowing through. So probably tomorrow it'll warm up and be less wind. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for following along, and welcome to North Vernon, Indiana.